Welcome back, distinguished architects of the truth and connoisseurs of the unspoken, to the hallowed, velvet-lined archives of Mr. Magazine. You have stepped once again into the only sanctuary in the digital realm where a fleeting moment of silence is analyzed with the gravity of a historical decree, and where the shadows on a red carpet are deciphered like an ancient, sacred code. We are the premier destination for those who understand that in the glittering, often deceptive world of celebrity, the most profound stories are not those scripted by screenwriters or broadcast in 4K resolution, but those that occur in the interstitial spaces, the breaths between words, the glances between flashes. Today, the entertainment world is debating a moment that defies the laws of physics and PR. It is a moment of silence so loud it drowned out the music. We are discussing a scenario whispered to be fictional, yet felt to be undeniably true in its emotional weight, that has set the industry ablaze. It is claimed that a moment supposedly experienced at the Elle Style Awards, an event considered the absolute zenith of style, elegance, and glamour in Istanbul, overshadowed all the glitz of the evening. We are not here to talk about the awards presented on stage in gold-plated envelopes. We are not here to critique the daring, avant-garde outfits on the red carpet or the lengthy, rehearsed acceptance speeches. There was only one scene from the night that matters. In it, no words were spoken. Only a silence that screamed. Today, we dissect the phantom appearance of Yaman behind the unsuspecting Demet Özdemir. Everything started exactly as the organizers had planned in their spreadsheets and run of shows. The Elle Style Awards is not just a party. It is a coronation of the elite. According to the scenario circulating in the VIP lounges, Demet Özdemir attended the gala as she always does, with a simple yet stunning elegance that defies trends. She does not need to shout to be heard, her presence is a whisper that commands attention. She wore a powerful grace, a sartorial choice that was striking without being over the top, a perfect reflection of her current career trajectory. As she walked the red carpet, navigating the gauntlet of photographers and reporters, she gave brief, controlled, and somewhat distant answers to the questions directed at her. Her smile was friendly, yes, but restrained, a shield of politeness. She was the picture of a woman in control of her narrative. Then, she headed to the designated interview area, a brightly lit corner where the press waits to extract sound bites. The lights were adjusted to flatter, the cameras focused their mechanical eyes. The paparazzi's lenses zoomed in on Demet, undeniably one of the evening's primary fashion icons. The questions began in the usual rhythm: who are you wearing? What are your upcoming projects? The tone was calm, the atmosphere controlled, the answers rehearsed. Until that moment. Until the air in the room seemed to drop 10 degrees. He suddenly appeared among them. This is the phrase that has been repeated ad nauseam by the storytellers of the night. According to the vivid reports, during the quietest, most vulnerable moment of the interview, perhaps while Demet was searching for a word, a movement was noticed just outside the periphery of the cameras. No blinding flashes went off to announce an arrival. No loud noises or fanfare heralded a king. There was only a stealthy approach. However, a few heartbeats later, as the camera operator widened the shot to capture the ambience, Yaman allegedly appeared right behind Demet Özdemir. He was not walking by, he was standing there, like a monolith. An alleged eyewitness, describing the moment with the breathless intensity of someone who has seen a ghost, said, "Nobody expected it." Demet continued talking, unaware, but Cam was behind her, filling the frame. It was as if he had deliberately entered the scene at that precise moment to stake a claim on the visual narrative. According to this dramatic account, the journalist conducting the interview, a seasoned professional usually immune to starstruck moments, paused briefly. The question died on their lips. The questions were left unfinished, hanging in the air like smoke. The production team struggled in the control room, paralyzed by indecision. Which camera should they switch to? Do they acknowledge him? Do they cut away? That brief pause, lasting perhaps 3 seconds, became the most tense, elongated moment of the entire night. This brings us to a fascinating inquiry about charisma and presence. Do you believe that some people have an aura so strong that they change the energy of a room simply by entering it? Is Yaman one of those people? We are incredibly curious to hear your philosophy on star power. Please, share your profound thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. We read every single theory. And if you felt the tension just by listening to this description, show your support by hitting that like button right now. The climax of this unscripted drama lies in the realization. According to the fictional narrative constructed by the gossip elite, Demet Özdemir sensed a presence behind her a few seconds later. It was primal intuition. The feeling of eyes on your back, the shift in air pressure. She did not spin around in shock. Instead, she offered that brief, almost reflective glance over her shoulder. That moment, captured in high definition and analyzed for hours by body language experts in the world of celebrity gossip, was interpreted under the title The Language of Glances. It was a glance that contained a novel's worth of dialogue. According to expert commentators, this look was a triad of emotions. Surprised, definitely. Controlled, absolutely. But definitively improvised. One commentator on a late-night celebrity gossip show famously said, "This wasn't scripted. That look was the moment itself." You cannot act that micro-expression of recognition and history. It was the collision of the past and the present in a single frame. One columnist wrote with poetic flair, "Sometimes, the winner of an awards night isn't the one who goes on stage to hold a trophy, but the one who comes after, in the shadows." Yaman's stance was the epitome of active silence. According to this account, Yaman didn't utter a single word when he appeared behind Demet. He did not offer a charming smile, he did not give a polite greeting, he did not offer an explanation for his intrusion. He was simply there. A gossip columnist assessed this behavior as follows: "Sometimes, silence is the most important headline. By saying nothing, he said everything." This stance was considered by some critics to be bold, assertive, and powerfully masculine. Others, more critical, considered it an unnecessary show of force, a way to dominate her moment. However, everyone agreed on one point: its impact was seismic. Why was the interview interrupted? According to rumors, the interview was effectively cut short after that pause of a few seconds. The flow was broken, the spell was cast. Demet Özdemir, ever the professional, maintained her composure and continued speaking, trying to steer the ship back to course, but the tension in the air was reflected in her words. The rhythm was gone. The journalist is said to have remarked, "Perhaps out of mercy or perhaps out of confusion, I think we'll take a short break." We are deep into the analysis of this gala mystery. If you are enjoying this breakdown of the hidden details behind the headlines, please make sure you have joined the Mr. Magazine family by subscribing. We decode the stories that others miss. Also, I implore you to check out the Join Catil button below this video. Doing so allows you to support our channel directly and ensures we can continue to bring you these high-fidelity narratives. Do you think it was staged? Let us know your vote in the comments. In the aftermath of the incident, social media was practically split in two, creating a digital civil war. "This scene will be talked about for weeks," predicted one user. Demet was very professional, a queen of ice, praised another. "Can silence said it all, he is the alpha," argued a third. The comments poured in like rain, analyzing every pixel. In the analyses of the fictionalized account, the most praised detail was undoubtedly Demet Özdemir's composure. Her ability to maintain control of the interview while the ghost of her past stood inches away was described by gossip columnists as flawless crisis management. One columnist highlighted this phrase: "Shocking moments make or break stars." Demet emerged stronger from this ordeal because she did not crumble. It is unknown whether it is real or fictional. But one thing is certain. This story will generate even more buzz than the truth ever could. A detail that caught the attention of the eagle-eyed guests adds a final layer of intrigue. Some guests at the event claim to have seen Demet Özdemir positioning herself in a completely different corner of the room, far away from the spotlight, immediately after that moment. It was also rumored that Yaman left the venue a few minutes later, like a phantom vanishing into the night. This moment was interpreted as a rebuttal to the claims of coincidence. If it were a mistake, they would have laughed. The exit suggests intent. This scene, which supposedly took place at a style-focused event like the Elle Style Awards, was analyzed not only in gossip magazines but also through symbolic interpretations by psychologists and body language experts. According to these expert commentators, this encounter evoked the theme of confronting the past. The silence spoke louder than words ever could. The glances were clearer than entire paragraphs of dialogue. The absence of statements from the organizing team and the brands regarding this matter was also notable. It was neither confirmed nor denied by Elle or the sponsors. This situation raised the chilling question, is silence also a message? In the world of celebrity gossip, this administrative silence often fueled rumors rather than quenching them. Hours later, a new wave began on social media. Users claimed to have seen the scene repeatedly in their minds, offering various interpretations. Some called it a clear surprise, an ambush of emotion. Others commented that it was a carefully calculated move to steal the headlines. One of the most shared phrases was, "This wasn't a meeting, it was a message." The result is clear, it was more than a night. According to the fictional narrative, this moment, supposedly experienced at the Elle Style Awards, was more than just a surprise. It left a scene that could go down in celebrity history as the night the silence spoke loudest. While its authenticity is debated, this story is likely to be told in the entertainment world for a long time. Because sometimes, the most important events don't happen loudly with fireworks and speeches. They happen in the terrifying, beautiful silence between two people who once knew each other. We at Mr. Magazine will continue to listen to the silence. Thank you for joining us in the archives today. If this deep dive into the theater of the unspoken resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, may you handle your past with the same grace Demet handled hers. Goodbye.